Now, this should be a shame. I don't even know if I want to even do this. Chicago, what's going on with your budget? $16.6 billion for 2026. Y'all didn't even include 2027. What is going on? I'm the contract queen, Alexis, and business owners, preferably my small business owners, tap in because you guys need to hear about this one, how this is going to help you and hurt you. So if you're residing in Chicago or thinking about doing business in Chicago, take a pause because you want to hear about this. When a city is balancing a gap, things like this does happen. So for instance, like Chicago with a $16.6 billion budget for the whole state is a little too low for me. They typically push cost recovery, tighter vendor performance, and faster sourcing for essentials. So, as you all know, I always tell you guys to get your foundation in better position, right? Your structure. A lot of you don't have your credentials, and that's why you're not able to win these contract deals. But however, we'll talk about that in another video. The next thing I want to point out is corporate fund equals where the everyday vendor work lives. So, public safety, support, facilities, IT, maintenance, administrative services, those are going to be their focal points for 2026. Now, budgets emphasize, which often creates tech, right? Plus process contract systems, implementations, training, compliance support. So basically, they're going to be working on those areas they want to emphasize on. They want to make sure it's effective. That is where they're going to really put a lot of money at as well, too. Now, where does this hurt and how does this hurt the business owners, preferably small business owners? The gap closing years can mean more scrutiny. Tougher insurance requirements, tighter scopes, more documentation, and more pressure on pricing margins. Now, why y'all want to play with the pricing margins? Lord have mercy. You're already being cheap with this budget. Anyway, last but not least, if new fees, taxes get debated, some industries will feel it immediately. Retail, hospitality, entertainment, tech-related services. This shows up in the policy side of the budget implementation. Like, so you guys can look this up. This is ridiculous, Chicago, but to each his own. Chicago 2026 budget is a $16.6 billion, but the real story is the $1.15 billion gap and what that does for vendors. Y'all take the information and do what you want to do with it. I can't even go on. I'm the contract queen, Alexis. Business owners, tap in. Make it mark of somebody else will.